So if you run a tuition business, here are the top 5 mistakes that you could be making when trying to grow a following. If you don't know who I am, my name is Keefe Fonseka, founder of ThatBioTutor, and I make these videos for free in the hopes that a few years from now, you might have benefited so much from my content that you actually want to consider hiring me as your coach. Okay, so mistake number 5 is not showing your face. So I've watched an Mylett video recently, and he interviewed quite a lot of influencers who are obviously experts at this. And one of the things that I took away from that video was show your face.
Go through your feed and look at the posts that have the most engagement, and I will bet you your face is in them because people care about you.
Whoa. 100% right.
Yeah.
Even a goofy face like mine,
Yeah.
when my face is in it, it gets more engagement. That's brilliant.
Even if your face isn't that good, showing your face gives you a personality. You're no longer just someone behind a screen. You are a real person that your following can connect with. And I've personally done that myself. So before November 2022, I never showed my face once. It was always just posts and slides. But after November 2022, I started showing my face and my account just blew up from around 1.6k. So now almost 4 months has passed and we are at almost 3,000 followers. So I definitely do see a correlation between showing my face and my following growing faster than I expected. Okay, and mistake number 4 is not being specific enough. So I've seen this mistake so many times that tutors with their page would just be too generalized, and it's kind of betraying their niche because they know they're teaching maybe O-level students or A-level students, and then they put in their bio O/A-level tips. So it's like, which one are you serving? If your students don't know what exactly you do, what your expertise is in, then why would they ever want to follow you? Me narrowing down my niche to just Sec 3 and 4 O-level bio students is definitely one of the reasons why I've seen this success lately with my following. And it also comes down to, are you trying to grow a page for the sake of fame, or are you trying to grow a following so that you can turn them into potential students? If you are not specific enough in your niche, then it will be much harder for you to turn them into potential students in future. Mistake number 3 is posting inconsistently. So this is pretty obvious, but you should post consistently because then your following can trust that if they follow, they will get consistent content and consistent helpful tips from you. As you know, this also helps with the algorithm in whatever social platform. So no matter how busy you are, you should always find time to post consistently. But even if it's like twice a week, at least your followers now feel that your page is predictable and they would have higher chance of wanting to follow you. Okay, and mistake number 2 is not replying to DMs and to comments. So I know that as tutors, you are so busy. This isn't even your main thing. You are just growing a following, hoping that in future you have more students, but your main thing is teaching and actually giving tuition to students, right? So you might feel that you have no time in the world to reply to DMs of random people asking questions or to comments. But here's the thing, many times I have replied to DMs and answered questions for free, and eventually some of them turn into my paying students. So don't be too quick to dismiss. See every DM and every comment as an opportunity to build a relationship with a student, and that relationship may then turn into a paying student. And as for replying to comments, it shows that you are actually active on your page, that you actually care about the students, and they will then in return engage more with your account and share it with their friends. Okay, and mistake number 1, this is the most deadly mistake that I see everyone making, which is simply that you are making selfish content. You're not making content that benefits the viewers. You're just talking about yourself, or when your classes are opening, what your fees are, what your expertise is in, how many accolades you have, what your tutors are, and perhaps even student testimonials. Now, all these things are necessary, but if it just becomes the bulk of your content, then you are simply making your page a notice board. And here's the thing about notice boards. Have you ever stopped by one and actually looked at it with interest? Probably not. The last time you looked at a notice board, you probably just walked right past it. That's the thing about notice boards. No one cares. And if you make your page like a notice board, just posting selfish content about why students should join you, but not actually helping them, you have to understand that no one cares. And that's why I see so many pages of established tuition brands, which are way bigger than me, way more experienced than me, and they have such a small following, and the likes are really, really sad because you can tell that the followers there just don't really care. They're not getting value from their page, and therefore the page isn't getting much in return from the following. You have to appeal to human self-interest, and think about it, why would you follow a page? Or why would you ever subscribe to a YouTube channel like this one? The very reason why I'm making this kind of content is because I know that if I make selfish content saying how good I am, no one cares. People care when they benefit, and that's why you're watching this video. And eventually, if I'm consistent enough with the kind of good quality content and helpfulness that I'm putting out, you are going to subscribe to my channel. And that's exactly what you want your students to do. Subscribe to your page or to your channel by giving you a follow. And there you have it. So those are the top 5 biggest mistakes. And honestly, the top one, if you could just fix that one, it will grow your following like crazy. Just give it a few months and you would see how many genuine loyal followers you will have. And you will be shocked at how many of them can turn into paying clients. And to be honest, this is one of my biggest goals this year that I put on my vision board, which is to build an organic following and build this brand. Because I'm seeing it reap so much rewards. I'm literally getting students apply for my classes, even though I clearly put on my website, classes are closed, I have no more spots, but people are still applying to get a pre-application. So I heard this quote from Frank Kern recently, and he said, your brand builds your fortune. And the only way to build your brand is to then have good content. So let me know in the comments if this was helpful. And if you want to learn more about how to grow a successful tuition business, then watch this video here.